Hi, boys and girls. Welcome back. It's Friday, March 19th, 2021. I'm Miss Fernandez, and let's get started. Today, we're going to be going over our spelling test for Letterland Unit 27. We're going to do science, and we start a new unit in science. We're going to be talking about plants these 9 weeks and other living things and their life cycles. In social studies, we're going to be on Studies Weekly, week 19, talking about communities. So for Unit 27 this week, we were studying our tricky words of, wash, friends, our list A words with weighted, played, filled, folded, climbed, mailed, needed, stayed, rested, and showed. So let's get our spelling test started. In your packet, you're going to need spelling test unit 27. If you were in school this week, it's in your small packet that says Friday's work. If you were not in school this week, it's in the back of your packet that you worked on this week. You got it? Let's get started. Spelling test unit 27. Our directions say to circle the spelling word in each row that is spelled correctly. Number 1, your word is of. The candy is made of chocolate. Circle the word that spells of correctly. Number 2, your word is wash. She had to wash the clothes. Circle the word that spells wash correctly. Number 3, your word is friends. I have lots of friends in class. Circle the word that spells friends correctly. Number 4, your word is waited. Waited. We waited for the bell to ring to go home. Waited. Circle the one that spells waited correctly. Number 5, your word is played. Played. She played outside in the rain. Therefore, she got sick. Circle the word that spells played correctly. Number 6, your word is filled. Filled. He filled the bucket with sand. Filled. Circle the one that spells filled correctly. Number 7 is folded. Folded. She folded all the towels. Circle the one that spells folded correctly. Number 8, your word is climbed. Climbed. He climbed to the top of the mountain. Climbed. Circle the one that spells climbed correctly. Number 9, your word is mailed. Mailed. She went to the post office and mailed off an envelope. Mailed. Circle the one that spells mailed correctly. Number 10, your word is needed. Needed. She needed new shoes, so she went shopping. Needed. Circle the one that spells needed correctly. Number 11, your word is stayed. Stayed. We stayed home during the storm. Stayed. Circle the one that spells stayed correctly. Number 12 is rested. Rested. He took a long nap and now he is well rested. Circle the one that spells rested correctly. Number 13, your word is showed. Showed. He showed me all his answers. Showed. Circle the one that spells showed correctly. And that's the end of our spelling test. If you need to hear one again, just rewind and watch again. We're going to move on to our science. So look for your science in your packet. It's on plants today. You're going to have a passage and questions to answer, and you're also going to have a cut and paste sheet. So this week we're starting on plants. We're going to talk a little bit about what I know about plants, what I want to know about plants, and what I learned about plants. Think about, what do you know about plants? Is there anything you already know? We know some plants are outside, some plants are inside, right? Is there anything you want to know about plants? Maybe how they grow. What makes them grow? All right, let's watch a short video on plants.
As we just discussed, plants are living things. But they're different from other living things, such as animals. You observe. How is a plant different from a bird? The bird can move, is covered with feathers, and eats other things. The plant, on the other hand, is green. Most plants are green. They are also anchored in place, and most don't eat other things for food. If plants don't eat other things, then where do they get their food? Amazingly, plants make their own food. In order to make their food, plants need water, air, and light. Most plants also need soil in which to grow.
All right, so we found out plants are living things. Let's read our passage. So open your packet to the page with our passage. The title of our passage, and passage is what we're reading, is Plants. So follow along as I read. Plants can be found all around the world. They are the flowers, vegetables, fruits, and trees that grow all around us. A plant is a living thing. This means that it is alive. It needs water, sun, and air, just like humans. They also grow. A plant starts its life as a seed. As it grows, it gets bigger and grows into an adult plant. Plants are very important to the earth. They put off oxygen into the air, which means humans and animals need to breathe. All right, so number one, we're going to answer what are plants. And we can look in our passage and find out that plants are, oh, my highlighter's a little big today. Plants can be found all around the world. They are vegetables, flowers, fruits, and trees. What are plants? We can also say a plant is a living thing. So what would you rather write? Plants are flowers, vegetables, fruits, and trees, or they are a living thing? Let's write flowers, vegetables, fruits, and trees. Make it a little bit smaller. We're going to say flowers, vegetables, fruits, and trees. Doubled the S instead of the E's. So let's go back and highlight it. We wrote they were flowers, vegetables, fruits, and trees, but we could also say a plant is a living thing. Now our question says, why are plants important to Earth? Plants are very important to Earth. They put off oxygen into the air, which humans and animals need to breathe. So they make the oxygen that we breathe. Let's write that. They make the oxygen that we breathe. Or you can put, they put off oxygen into the air. If you need more time to copy, click pause now and play when you're ready to start again. I'm moving on to our social studies. Oh, no, wait. I was going to read over the directions for our living or non-living things. So we know now that plants are a living thing, right? So we're going to cut out our pictures and we're going to sort them by things that are living, things that are not living. For example, a hat. Can a hat breathe and live or grow? No, so it's going to be non-living. What about this log? If it were a tree, it'd be still growing and living, but once it's cut, it's not living anymore, so it's non-living. What about a baby? Living. A plant? Living. A frog? Living. An umbrella? Does it eat, breathe, or grow? No, non-living. A sock? Non-living. Or a tree? It's a living plant. I'll look for answers when you turn in your packet. Moving on to social studies. We're going to read out of our studies weekly. So go ahead and pull that out. It's your week 19 at the top. Follow along as I read. A community is a place where people live. In every community, people need food, shelter, and clothing. People who live in different communities have different kinds of food, shelter, and clothing. Let's turn to the inside. In some communities, it is usually hot. People wear clothes that help keep them cool. In other communities, it is usually cold. People wear clothes that can keep them warm. Some homes have fans or an air conditioner for hot weather. Some homes have a furnace or a fireplace for cold weather. Is our community hot or cold? It's both, right? We get both worlds. We get hot and we get the cold. We get to enjoy both. In some communities, there is plenty of sunshine and rain. Many different kinds of food will grow. In other communities, it is very dry or very rainy. Only a few different kinds of food will grow. Next page. People who live in Florida often wear shorts and sandals, even right now. We still have to wear some long sleeve shirts and pants and our shoes. But in Florida, they're already wearing shorts and sandals. Farmers in Florida can grow lots of fruits and vegetables. Oranges, tomatoes, strawberries, and corn grow in Florida. When I was little and we lived in Florida, we ate lots of fruit because there was fruit everywhere. And at Christmas time, we were still wearing shorts. People who live in Alaska often wear heavy coats and snow boots. People who live in Alaska get most of their fruits and vegetables from other places because fruits and vegetables like to grow in warm places. So they grow in places like Florida where it's warm, not in places like Alaska where it's cold most of the year. All right, let's read this last part. Everyone likes to hear teachers and parents say, "Good job." To do a good job, you have to keep trying. Don't give up, even if something is hard to do. So let's turn to the back. Can you find the United States on this map? Use your favorite color to fill in the United States. My favorite color, as you know, is pink. So I'm going to color the United States pink, and here it is. And Alaska is part of the United States, and so is Hawaii. Circle alike if the sentence tells about something that is like your community. Circle different if the sentence tells about something that is different from your community. Number one, people in some communities need heavy coats and snow boots. Sometimes. Number two, homes in some communities have fireplaces and furnaces. Sometimes, so that's alike also. Now you're going to tell, what do you think? What do you think it would be like to be in Alaska during the winter? Draw a picture of what you would wear to stay warm. Well, we know we would wear a big heavy coat. We would wear a big hat or toboggan. I'm going to put my pom-pom on it. We would also wear big snow boots. And I would think we would also wear gloves or mittens, right? So I'm going to draw my mittens to keep my hands cold. Well, that second mitten didn't turn out very good. So, coats, hats, boots, and mittens, definitely. All right, let's get to our assessment. Communities, week 19 assessment. Number one, a community is a place where people live. That's going to be yes. Circle answer. Number two, people who live in different communities have the same kinds of food, shelter, and clothing. Pretty much. Number three, in winter, people in Alaska wear heavy coats. Number four, people in Alaska get most fruits and vegetables from other places or grow all their own fruits and vegetables. They got them from other places, according to our reading. Number five, which of these do people in warm communities not wear? In warm communities like Florida, where it's nice and hot, they don't wear sandals, they don't wear shorts, or they don't wear heavy coats. They don't wear heavy coats. Sometime in January, it got really cold in Florida. They didn't even have heaters or jackets to wear. Number five, food needs blank to grow. Sunshine and water, darkness and dryness. Sunshine and water. Number seven, which of these are ways to warm your home? To make it warm, do we need air conditioning and a fan or fireplace and furnace? Fireplace and furnace. Everyone likes to hear a teacher and parents say good job. What does that mean? It means you worked hard and did your best. We read that here. You keep trying. Don't give up, even if something is hard to do. All right. So if you need more time to copy, click pause now. That's it for today, boys and girls. Have a great weekend, and I'll see some of you Monday, and I'll see the rest of you in a week. I'm clicking the wrong thing, guys. Bye.